Blockbusters. You are listening to the Triple B Podcast. Let's fucking go.
Welcome back to another episode of the Triple B Podcast. We are here with a bonus episode for SummerSlam 2025. We are here right now to go over the predictions for night number 1, which is about to kick off in about 15 minutes. We are starting it off talking. This is in no specific order other than bottoms up. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Timmy, what you think?
Karrion Kross is winning this one and taking Sami out for a while. This is where it happens. This is where Sami gets taken off screen for a while. Karrion Kross is winning this one.
I agree with you.
You do?
Yeah, I'm saying Karrion Kross is winning this match. And here's the thing is I think this is, and we've talked about this before on here, I think this is hopefully what will lead to Sami returning eventually and getting in to the main title picture leading into like WrestleMania season and everything. Yeah. Hopefully my prediction from the beginning, like right after WrestleMania happens, and it does end up being Sami and Seth for the world title at WrestleMania next year. That'd be fucking awesome. I'd be so stoked if I called that. But I think this is actually like there's a legit chance that it could actually happen and come to fruition. So I do think this is where it comes in, and I don't hate Karrion Kross. I have nothing against Karrion Kross. I just think he's been used absolutely terribly. Mm-hmm. And so if this is something that can kind of kickstart that and get him an actual push towards something, I'm all for it. So I think it could be a potential win-win. So yeah, I'm going Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Roman Reigns and Jey Uso against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
I'm going Braun winning.
Okay.
I'm going Braun winning. I think... specifically, Braun Breaker is the one that gets the win, and I would say it's going to be over Jey Uso, taking the pin there.
Yeah. I'm going to disagree with you on this. I'm going to go with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. I'm going to stick with what I've been saying and with what my little heart feels is true. I just can't imagine that they have Roman, who, like it or not, is still, arguably the second or third biggest name in the company.
Yeah.
Take the loss at WrestleMania. We haven't seen him in a match since. We've only seen him in a couple beatdowns, equally almost at this point. I think it's 2 and 2, where I think it's twice where he's on top and twice where he's been beat down. And the most recent one was Monday, and then the other beatdown was the Monday after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that's the... I just can't imagine that they're going to have him, whether Jay takes the pin or not. It's still a loss for Roman Reigns regardless. I just can't imagine that they have Roman take an L.
Roman's a good guy now. Baby faces take losses. The heels
I know,
don't.
but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. And I agree with I get what you're saying there. I agree with that the faces can take losses and heels don't. But Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, neither of them are the big heel here at Seth.
True.
You're right. They can take the loss here, and it's not going to hurt either of them.
Yeah.
Because they're the henchmen.
Yeah, that's
whether
true.
They should be or not, whether Bronson Reed being viewed as a henchman is a little more, that checks out a little more. Braun Breaker being viewed as a henchman, that's just wrong. But he is right now in the situation that he's in. So
this could be a stepping block for him.
It could be. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going Roman and Jay, though. We can't be the same on all of them.
I like it.
Judgment Day, Royal Bliss.
Judgment Day wins. This one's a hard one for me.
Really?
I don't want them to win. But
I think they're retaining still?
I think they're going to retain.
I got to go Royal Bliss here. I feel like they've done this build with them now so well. Nothing, I don't think, went how they necessarily expected or wanted things to with either of their returns at the Royal Rumble and following. Granted, Alexa Bliss's side of it was purely just booking terribly.
Yeah.
And then Charlotte Flair, obviously the fans just hated her as a heel singles competitor. So I feel like this is that time to kind of get them back on top and really push them in a different direction.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know, we're at a moment where it just feels like it's going to make sense for the Judgment Day, for the women to lose the titles. Potentially the IC is no longer in the clubhouse either, and then there's going to be more friction within that group. So
Yeah,
that's how I see. We got RK Roll versus McIntyre, Drew McIntyre, and Logan Paul.
I'm going with RK Roll. I feel like always the good guy celebrities always win in these situations, and I gotta go with RK Roll winning this one.
Yeah, I'm going RK Roll here as well. I don't know. Like you said, I feel like the good guy celebrities always win. It would be kind of weird to me for them to be able to work out this whole time frame of Jelly Roll, like getting in the performance center and actually training and working, taking time away from his musical career. Even though I know they're on like him and Post Malone are on like a hiatus between their U.S. big ass stadium tour and going overseas. I believe they do that this fall, but that's still, Jelly Roll has had to make commitments and put other commitments aside to be able to do this. Seem weird to me if they make him lose at SummerSlam.
Absolutely.
That's the type of thing you would probably reward with a win here. So
Absolutely.
potentially even him getting the pinfall.
I could see it.
Next up, we have Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship.
I feel like this is Jade Cargill winning. I don't want it. I want Tiffany's reign to continue, but I think they're going in a new direction, and I think Jade Cargill wins this one.
It's the wrong direction.
It is.
Jade does not deserve the title. She has not done anything nearly good enough for long enough to be in that position. So that's super annoying to me. I'm going Tiffany Stratton here just because I there's no way I'm going to get myself to say Jade, because I wholeheartedly believe it is wrong.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it at all.
I respect it. I don't.
I'm going Tiffany here because that's the one that makes sense.
We are kind of split on a few of these.
Yeah, we are.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
right.
And CM Punk versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Going to get myself into trouble here because I'm going to try to predict something that's not going to happen, but I'm predicting CM Punk wins the title. But
Start with that. Just the match itself. Who do you
CM Punk
think
wins the title.
I agree. I think CM Punk also wins this match.
But I'm going to take another L or a win or loss on this. Seth Rollins is not as injured as he says he is, and he's coming back to cash in the title or cash in the Money in the Bank and take that title off of CM Punk right away.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's our predictions for night one.
All right.
We will be checking back after the show to cover how it went.
Yes, we will.
All righty. All right, and we are back post-show of SummerSlam Night 1. We're coming at you with some results here.
Thoughts and
everything, figuring out how our predictions went.
You already know.
Starting with the first match of the night, we kicked it off with a shebang. We had Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Braun.
The Braun.
And the OGs.
Know what the fuck that was. Anyways, we ended up with Roman and Jey coming out on top here.
Yeah, and just like you predicted, it happened.
I sure did.
I should let you guess first, and then I'll follow you.
I guess, maybe.
Follow
the way your night went,
and everything
possibly.
is all right.
Yeah, I mean, we ended up with, like I said, I would have been pretty surprised if they would have had Roman take another L at a big PLE.
Jey got the win, though. That was surprising.
Jey got the win, but all off of Roman saving him and taking taken the spear from.
He's turning
Braun
into
Breaker.
the superhero now.
I guess so. Yeah.
He falls on the sword so Jay could get the win. I like it.
All in all,
The
it was
match
a really good match.
Yeah,
There were things happening that we were not expecting. We had
Roman flying.
Roman, doing a classic Undertaker over the top rope dive and overshot it. Luckily, he
Tucked and rolled.
landed nicely out of it, and was able to get right back up. We had fucking Jay going off the top rope, taking everybody out on the side of the ring. We had fucking Bronson Reed doing a suicide dive out from between the two ropes.
Scorpion himself.
He did not tuck. He did not land pretty on that, but he seemed to be fine as well. Braun Breaker doing just absolute Braun Breaker things.
Flies off
flying
to the
off
announce table.
Yeah, just doing all sorts of stuff. It was a much more high-flying match.
Yeah.
God dang it, than either of us would have expected it to be.
Yeah, but overall, it was good.
It was a good match.
It was a good one.
You started off with a bang. I am 1 for 1. You are 0 for 1.
Yep.
Moving on to the next match, we had the Judgment Day. Raquel and Roxanne Perez facing off against the Royal Bliss for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles.
Another banger match here.
Another really good match. Yeah, it was awesome. There were some pretty cool little trickery, like camera movement moments throughout the match that really played into potential like issues between Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, and
Especially that ending.
ending. Yeah, for
there's
sure.
a betrayal.
I know. I was like, oh no, and it ended up being they stuck together. They held out, and they ended up getting the win.
Yeah.
We got new tag team champions, Royal Bliss.
I'm liking it. The women's tag team titles are on the line. Things are happening with it. Going to big names over on SmackDown. Well, I guess they're going to be free agents now going from show to show. But, really excited for that. I did not see that coming from my side of things, obviously. But the chemistry between Royal Bliss with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss has been really good.
Yeah.
You've been talking about how much you like them together. So that's been really good. And then I've been saying it, but Raquel has really started to shine since Roxanne has joined her. She seems just more personable, and her action in the ring is stepped up a lot. So,
well, she's not being overshadowed by
Liv.
one of the best in the business and Liv Morgan,
That's
right?
true.
So now she kind of had to step up because she's kind of the face of that team now, right?
yeah, she's the veteran,
Yeah.
So, but really like what they did with the tag titles, finally getting it to a prominent point. So excited to see where this goes from here.
Yeah.
I'm 0 for 2.
I'm 2 for 2.
You son of a bitch.
Moving on to our third match of the night, we had the women's WWE Championship match between Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. One that I don't know any of us really had super high expectations for, but
They balled out.
yeah, blew the roof off the damn place. It was a really good match, really stiff moments throughout. Like Tiffany Stratton taking that suplex on the outside.
Instant bruise.
Oh my God, her back looked almost like a yin yang. Like it was so bad.
Yeah.
And you could tell that was hurting throughout the match. She kept reaching for it, and either she was playing it off really well or she was actually hurting. I'm gonna go with the latter, but
easily hands down Jade Cargill's best match.
yes, absolutely.
I would say so. We get Tiffany Stratton winning, retaining. I thought that was shocking. I know you picked Tiffany, but I think you were shocked that she retained in a sense.
Because I definitely, there was a part of me that definitely felt like they were going to put it on Jade because seemed like they're trying to do this really fast superstardom type push with her, and I said it on the predictions. I was adamantly against it. I think it would have been a bad call, and thankfully I was right. And Tiffany Stratton retained, and they can continue use this match as a stepping stone to keep pushing Jade, because eventually she'll get there. I just don't think she's there right now. Like,
have her go for the
I think she
US.
would be a very boring champion right now. And so and having Tiffany, just the personality, the character, the moves, the she has the whole package.
Yeah.
And she can make a feud with anybody work.
Yeah.
And look good with it.
Agreed.
Right? So it's just entertaining. And so I think that's why I was like, she needs to retain. And she did. So you're 0 for 3. I'm 3 for 3.
I'm rocking it.
Moving into match number 4, we had Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Should have gone with my heart here, but I didn't.
You ruined your streak.
I did. I ruined my streak on this one. So we both said Karrion Kross. We thought Karrion Kross would win. I think for slightly different reasons, but along the same line. The match was good. It was an all-around good match. Really solid match. They teased that dark side turn of Sami a couple times, and then he ended up in classic Sami fashion, pulling it off with good guy vibes and good guy moves, and ended up getting the win.
Yes, they did. I'm holding out hope that maybe Sami goes heel on Monday Night Raw or something, where it's not, they teased it in this match and you go, well, that's not going to happen, but then they swerve us and then Monday night it happens or something.
Yeah,
it would be kind of cool. I don't know, but happy that Karrion Kross got to do another PLE, and the match was good. Love Sami regardless. I'm like, win or lose, I'm happy for him. So overall, good match. I'm 0-4 now.
And I'm now 3-1.
0-4. Woo!
Moving on to the match number 5, we had RK Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. This one was the shocker of the night in multiple ways.
Yeah.
Not just the outcome, but also just the fact that I said it during the match. I was like, Jelly Roll being in the match, like literally starting the match and being in the match for like the first 10 to 12 minutes of the match, it seemed like, was not on my bingo card.
Nope.
At all. And
he took big moves.
Yeah. He took a very big move. He took the fucking splash through the announce table off the top rope from Logan Paul.
One too.
Yeah, and that was a stiff one, because that table did not break nicely either. Like that was for him to take that, it was awesome. So Jelly Roll showed out. He, you could tell he's been doing some training, and he
the crossbody power slam to Logan Paul off the corner was so cool.
Yeah, it was dope. It was super cool. He hit him. He also hit him with a really nice scoop slam earlier in the match too. That looked really good. Like he wasn't hitting big moves, but I mean, he did probably about what you would expect from someone who's never competed in the ring before, right?
Yeah.
But took way more than you would expect, I think. I think 100%. He took way more than you would expect. So that was cool.
And he sold it really well too.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yes. Everything. He was selling everything really well. Like he takes the fucking Claymore with the best of them. Ended up with Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre winning this match, which was
see that coming.
Absolutely shocking. You had
I thought this was my safest pick of the night.
I know, same. And you ended up with Jelly Roll taking that shot through the announce table, and then he's like getting helped towards the back by a bunch of officials, and then he looks back over his shoulder and he sees Orton crawling for the corner looking for a tag, and he fights off a bunch of them and gets back up. He had that and I kind of called. I was like, oh, it's going to happen. Like almost like the Mankind out of the Hell in a Cell type thing, right? Not obviously to that extent, obviously, but it was that same type of vibe. And you get him, he gets in, he gets up, gets the tag, and starts going to work. He hits a choke slam. He hits the black roll slam is what Michael Cole's dubbing it. And you ever thought we were rolling, and then he takes a Claymore and
frog splash.
Yeah, he takes a Claymore, Drew takes an RKO. Logan throws Orton into the corner posts out of the ring, and then hits Jelly with a frog splash to seal the deal. 1, 2, 3, and we were all like, "What?" Like, okay, that was shocking. We did not expect them to take the L there. So that drops you to 0-5.
Perfect.
And,
Perfect score.
Yes, it's a perfect score. And that puts me at 3-2 on the night. Moving into our main event.
Whew, what a doozy.
What a doozy. We had CM Punk versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I mean, dude, they put on a fucking clinic here in the ring. Like
did.
it was,
they let them go for a long time.
It was a long match, but it wasn't a match that felt long.
No.
And I think that's like one of the best compliments you can give a long match, right? It wasn't a match that felt like it wasn't dragging, it wasn't anything. And there were slow moments in the match.
Yeah.
You know, they did kind of
they're
like
both
the strength of
technical
power.
wrestlers,
Yeah. It was a very technical match and a lot of chops and like
the chops were brutal. That one.
There's some chain wrestling going on, and oh my god, man, it was brutal. The one where he was like through the ropes and he hit him with the overhand chop.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Yeah, that might have been the one that busted him open because Punk ended up getting busted open on the chest from a chop.
Yeah.
We ended up with at some point like Punk tripped Gunther up. He was standing on top of the announce table and he tripped him and he kind of went down underneath the announce table, and when he came back up, he was covered in blood, and it was like, you were like, what's he doing under there? And he came up covered. I was like,
he's doing.
Well, it looks like he's cutting, but then there were moments where it did look like it was coming from his nose, but it also, there was like, if it's coming from his nose, how's it all over his forehead and everything too? But I don't know where all he was bleeding from, but he was bleeding like a stuffed pig.
Yes, he was. And
we end up with quite the finale to this match.
Yeah. Punk wins.
Yeah, we end up with a couple back-to-back brutal GTSs.
Beautiful
comes
GTSs.
Up out of the sleeper hold, reverses a sleeper hold up onto the shoulders, hits a GTS. I liked this part because it felt like a classic wrestling match, right? Mm-hmm. Where Gunther's just
and then
doing the
forward.
And then Punk grabs him, gets him up again, hits him again, goes down, gets the 1, 2, 3, and wins. And we're like, let's go!
He won the title!
So we're 4 for 2. You're 1 for 6.
And then burn it down!
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa!
We got it.
Oh, and then
Seth Rollins comes out to dupe us. Comes out on crutches. And we're like, oh, shit. Okay, so he's out on crutches and he's yelling down the ramp, you hang on to it while you can. Mm-hmm. You pointing to the money in the bank, and he turns around and starts hobbling back, and then he dupes us again. Drops the crutches, takes the knee brace off, rips his vest off, grabs the briefcase, and sprints down to the ring. He ain't hurt. Here he comes.
Grabs the ref.
Beats the shit out of Punk with the briefcase.
Some brutal shots
3
to the head.
Straight headshots with the briefcase. Then a couple to the back, and then one to the back of the head. Cashes in and gives the stomp. Mm-hmm. Gets the 1, 2, 3. We got a second new World Heavyweight Champion in the matter of 10 minutes. Seth Rollins is the World Heavyweight Champion. And I did exactly what you predicted.
I added that to my prediction, so I do get a whopping 2 for 7.
Yep, 2 for 7.
Still lost the night tremendously, but I did call that main event.
You did.
I'm sad for Punk because it was a big moment. He got his title. I'm sure inside he's still happy about it. He gets the main event SummerSlam.
Yeah. Main event SummerSlam, wins the title in a great match.
And then he gets to further this feud.
Exactly. I was going to say this, if anything, this just continues to push this gigantic feud that has been between these two for almost a year now. Yeah. And I mean longer than that, obviously.
Because it was cooking when he debuted at Survivor Series.
Yeah. So it I mean it was a great finish to the night.
And it was a great night.
It was a great night. It was all around
SummerSlam night 1.
Like it that makes you feel really good going into night 2 when we were
'Cause it's
considering
a
earlier where we
stacked.
were like night 2 is fucking stacked. There's essentially 5 no DQ matches, all but one of the matches. The AJ style, the IC match, men's IC is the only one that's not a no DQ style match, right? And just with the people that are on it as well, you're just like, fuck, this is gonna be a fucking killer card. And then you were looking at night 1 and you're like, This has a little bit of stepping up to do to be able to hold its own, and it did, definitely did.
Yeah.
All the
Agreed.
performers on night 1, they did it.
Favorite match of night 1.
Actually, it's not that hard. It's Punk and Gunther.
Yeah.
I mean, like clearly, that's one of the best matches we've had
Yeah.
in a while. Like,
Punk can still go, man. Like,
yeah,
I didn't
he's
think he
so
ever
good.
lost it, but I mean, he can go.
yeah,
And Gunther, like, yes, he's a great wrestler, but you have to have a certain style to pull off a match with him.
Yeah.
Like that long of a match,
yeah.
you have to
And
have a certain style, and it worked. And
for
it
their
was,
first televised
you know,
one-on-one match, the first one that actually mattered.
it was brilliant.
They had
It
really
was-
good chemistry, and it was really good.
It
Yeah.
was good. It
It
was
was
real
solid.
good. All right, 3 bells for the night 1.
3 belts for night 1.
What are you giving it?
I'm going 3.
Yeah, I'm going 3 as
Yeah,
well.
I'm going 3. There wasn't a single disappointment, like, of a match.
Yeah.
Right? I know there are a couple outcomes that just kind of, like, one that's really surprised us.
Yeah.
But I think just all around matches, top to bottom of the card, were top notch.
Yeah, I've said before, I love being wrong in my predictions because I'm getting shocked. And
Yeah.
there's a reason I'm saying it, because I think in my heart it's going to happen. And
Yeah.
so being surprised, it makes it fun.
Yeah.
It makes it surprising, and I like it. That main event was killer, and then you get duped twice essentially to close out the night, and great storytelling going on. So 3 bells easy for that
Yeah,
one. So
for sure.
I'm excited for night 2.
Me too.
Excited for night 2.
Yeah, me too.
All right, we got predictions for night 2 coming now. So we're going to start with Solo versus Jacob for the United States Championship in the cage. Who you going with?
I mean, I'm going with Jacob Fatu. I will be breaking my own TV, I think, tomorrow night if they let Solo rob this and maintain champion. It's been almost an entirely useless run as a U.S. champion. This whole Solo and Jacob feud needs to be done and squashed and moved on from. It's stale, and now we have this weird bloodline interaction with Jacob Fatu and Jimmy, and then you got the My Family tree, which is just a knockoff bloodline. Like the whole shit needs to just die. And so yeah, Jacob needs to have the US back so that he can start running rampant again and going against some of those big names that we talked about.
All right, I'm going Solo.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going Solo. When
trying-
am I going to learn my lesson? I don't know.
You're trying to go 0-4 tomorrow as well, huh? Goddamn.
Solo's going to retain because he got the MFTs at his side, and that's going to come into play. So Solo's maintaining, and you got to have a cocky heel for some big good guy to come take that U.S. title off of him. So we'll see. We'll see.
You say you have to have a cocky heel to have some big name come take like Jacob's not the big name to take the U.S. title
but
from him.
He also just lost it.
There's nobody else that could that would be
LA
fit
Knight.
to take it. LA Knight needs to be in the fucking main title
I
picture. He's
agree.
done with the U.S.
I agree.
He needs to not be in the U.S. title anymore.
All right.
Anyways, Becky versus Lyra.
For the IC women's title in a no DQ match, I'm going Becky because Bailey's going to join Becky.
All right.
I think Lyra's about to win, and then Bailey's gonna screw her over and join Becky's side of things.
Yeah, I'm not going to go necessarily that far and give the extra, but I am saying Becky. I think it just makes sense to let Becky. She's too good right now as the heel with this.
She's got everything going on for her.
Yeah, and that like the women's IC is what it is right now because of Becky. Like it's propped up into a no DQ match because of Becky and what she's done.
Mm-hmm.
Like we talked about, Lyra with the title was kind of boring, and
Becky comes along and it
yeah,
gets
and now
exciting.
it just gets huge and just blows up. So I think they need to, again, kind of like Solo and Jacob, they need to squash this. This needs to be the end of this
This is the third
feud.
one. This is it.
Let it go. It needs to be a good one. I hope it is a good one.
I think it will.
But I think Becky needs to win it.
Yeah. All right, Naomi versus Rhea versus Io. Triple threat rules. Anything goes. Who you got? This one's it's not Io winning.
No.
That's what you said at WrestleMania.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that is true. But
Being a triple threat.
this one actually should not in any way, shape, or form be Io winning. It should be Rhea.
But are they going to take it off?
I know. Are they going to take it off Naomi so soon? Which they should. I'm going Rhea. I'm gonna speak it into fruition. I'm going Rhea. I'm going Naomi. She's gonna retain it, and I want to say Rhea. but I'm going Naomi is retaining it. I think the match is gonna be great though. Yeah, I think the match is gonna cook. Absolutely.
All right, next up, AJ Styles versus Dirty Dom Mysterio.
AJ's got to win this match.
Dirty Dom's retaining.
Oh my God, Tim.
I'm never gonna learn.
There's just been.
To say that you're wearing the shirt.
Yeah, it's true. There's just been too many like build up pieces of this, and AJ hasn't had a title now in fucking forever. And who knows how much longer he has realistically.
It's true.
And I'm going AJ. They got to put the ice or the IC on AJ and let him at least have a title run.
I'm sticking with Dirty Dom. You can't convince me otherwise. He's gonna win it, and I'm gonna regret it when the decisions come down the line. All right,
It's possible.
6-man TLC or 12-man TLC,
Yeah,
the
16
6-team TLC. We got the Street Profits versus Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY versus Fraction versus Andrade and Ray Phoenix versus the Wyatt Six. Who you got?
I think I'm going to go with the White Six retaining.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I think it kind of makes sense.
I want
to
them
me.
to retain.
I think it kind of makes sense. This is a big time match. There's a lot of weapons and stuff involved here. And it's no DQ. So you have Uncle Howdy, Eric Rowan, and Nikki Cross that can all get involved here. None of the other teams have that. A couple of them have like a single manager, right? DIY and the Street Profits.
Yeah.
But that's it. So that can be fended off no problem by Nikki Cross. And then the other two can wreak some havoc amongst the others.
Yeah.
I think the Wyatt Six are going to retain it.
My gut says Motor City Machine Guns. Oh. But I'm going with Wyatt Six retaining.
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with you on this one. I think it's just the deck is stacked against everyone, even though they can all gang up essentially. But
yeah, but there's going to be
ultimately, they
Yeah.
got the upper hand of people on their side.
Yes.
I think Wyatt Six. And I feel like it just fits for them to continue this reign. Like,
Yeah.
if Motor City Machine Guns wins, like, what does that do?
Motor
Like,
Schmitty.
Motor Schmitty.
We
Motor
built
Schmitty.
this Schmitty onto zero.
I just think there's more to do with Wyatt Six still, and I think I agree. They're going to retain. Which brings us to, I'm not even going to try to predict anything extra for this match.
Yeah, I don't know at this point. No.
And John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Who do you got? I know, I can't.
I know. Ah.
And it's a street fight, so there's no DQ or anything. Can't be a tie.
I'm going to go Cena retains.
Yeah, I say Cena retains.
Yeah. I don't know how or what way it's going to happen, but I'm saying Cena retains. All right.
Cena retains.
We said
Cena,
it. We said
Cena's
it.
doing
it's
it.
out there. It's in the world. It's in the old stratosphere, if you will.
And we'll be back post-show to discuss results.
We sure will. We'll see you then.
And we are back post-show night 2 of SummerSlam. Boy, what a show that was, too.
Yeah.
Had 6 more matches to cap off the biggest party of the summer. So let's get right into our results. So we kick off the night with Naomi, Rhea, and Io in the triple threat for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. We get Naomi retaining the title. But this was a banger of a match. It was,
sure.
It followed suit. You know, we had that triple threat at WrestleMania. That was a banger. We just had the Evolution with Rhea and Io closing out the night. That was a banger. And then we start off the night with these 3. And I thought the match, you know, it wasn't as good as Rhea and Io's match at Evolution. I don't think anything this year has been. But it was definitely a good match. And just like I predicted, Naomi retained the title.
Naomi did retain.
And that's all he's going to say about that.
I mean, the match was solid. Don't get me wrong. The match was good. I feel as though there was one way that match should have gone, and it was the way that I predicted, which was Rhea should be the champion. There is no one that can hold a candle to her. And I don't know. At least they did it, I guess, in a believable way, which was just a bullshit roll-up to end the match, because that's the only way that it's believable that Naomi's winning that.
God, I felt like I was saying your favorite, as in being sarcastic. I said your favorite
multiple
thing
times
just
tonight.
Happened multiple times tonight.
Yeah.
My theory is that it's just, I think it's getting to the big chase for Rhea right now. I think it's just... That's what this is building up to. It's like, yes, we want Rhea to be champion, but she keeps on getting screwed out of the title somehow.
Yeah.
And so this is just building up to whether maybe it's WrestleMania or maybe it's something upcoming to close out the year where she is going into WrestleMania as champ. But I just think it's the big chase right now for the title. And I think I'm enjoying it just because you can kind of just see that happening. It's Rhea getting screwed over and over again in her hunt for the title.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that puts me at 1-1 for the night, and you 0-1. Starting off things a little differently.
A little bit.
We go into the 6-man TLC match. We had the Street Profits. We had Motor Schmitty Machine Guns versus DIY versus Fraxium versus Andrade and Rey Fenix and the Wyatt Six. This is the 25th anniversary since the first TLC at SummerSlam. Didn't know that until tonight.
Yeah.
And what'd you think of this match?
I mean, first off, we had both the Dudley Boys and the Hardys in attendance tonight at SummerSlam, so that was cool. Being the 25th anniversary of the inaugural TLC match, that's pretty dope to have. You know, 2 of the 3 legendary teams that were a part of creating even the fact that this is even a match, right?
Yeah.
All there to watch them. Like, that had to be pretty damn cool for these 6 teams that were all involved in this, right? The match itself, dude, was fucking dope. Like, there were
such cool spots.
So many cool spots in this. The fucking Spanish fly off the top rope to the outside of the ring through 2 tables was fucking wild.
That's like in the top 3 moments of what happened.
That was
the 2 nights.
crazy. trying to think of some of the other shit. Fucking Candice LeRae taking the
Oh my
fucking
God.
fall off.
She's trying
off
to-
the top of a ladder from inside of the ring through a ladder, not even just a table, through another ladder on the outside of the ring that was suspended from the ring apron to the announce table. That would never would have been on my bingo card to see Candice LeRae taking that fucking
No.
that spot.
She's trying to one up Chelsea Green's moment.
Yeah,
from,
no
Money
shit
in
from
the
Money in the Bank last year. Yeah,
But
Uh,
the best part of that was Johnny Gargano's reaction to it all. Just
ended up
thumbs up.
ended up giving her a thumbs up, and then he got up to try to get the belts. Good job, babe.
I
Yeah.
thought the cool like there was a table spot off of all four corners.
Yeah, back to
which
back to
was
back, which
the
that
Spanish
culminated
fly
with the
one.
Spanish fly.
But
Yeah, you
that
had
was
the
cool. Tez flying just randomly, getting thrown towards the corner and then flipping over, doing his signature
Yeah, uh-huh.
over the corner thing.
Yeah.
Was really cool. And then
I think it was it Gacy hit a tornado DDT off the apron through a table. You had the other
the frog splash, Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, Ray Phoenix's frog splash, and then I always forget it's Gacy and
Oh, it was Dexter's leg drop.
Dexter Loomis's leg drop through Tez through another table.
Yeah.
It was just like you had Gacy hit the tornado DDT through a table, then it immediately went to
The leg drop.
Loomis hitting the leg drop, then it immediately went to Phoenix hitting the frog splash, then it immediately went to
Spanish
Axiom
fly.
doing the Spanish fly to
Yeah.
Dawkins of all
Yeah.
people too,
Yeah.
like a big ass dude and a little not a not so big ass dude. So
Ciampa
this
shoulda
match
took it.
was, I mean, it had every right to steal the show here.
Yeah.
And I think we'll get to that here in a minute, but because it didn't quite pull that feat off. But this match was definitely, I think it went above and beyond even expectations of what it could
Yeah.
have been. And I thought they did a really good job of having 6 teams, because that can very easily become too much and too chaotic and too much for cameras to keep up with. I thought they did a really good job on the presentation of the whole thing.
100%. I was gonna say the same thing. Just the presentation didn't feel too chaotic. It didn't feel like we were missing anything going on. Just how the whole storyline culminated into this match was awesome.
Yeah.
So it was a fun one. It set unique spots for it to be its own TLC match, which I thought was great. And then the Wyatt Six win, just like we predicted on that. And so now I'm 2 for 2, and you are 1 for 2.
Yes, I am.
Starting off nice and hot for me over here.
You needed it.
I really did. I really,
You needed it.
really did. Next up, we got Becky Lynch versus Lyra for the women's IC title. Becky Lynch gets a new theme song. Not sure how I feel about it, just because her other one is just so good. I didn't hate the song or anything. The match overall was killer. There was a spot where Lyra gets the zip ties.
Yeah.
She gets out of the zip ties and then proceeds to put herself back into them.
And not even like hiding it either. I think
No.
that was the worst part about it. Like, as soon as she realized, she should have rolled onto her stomach and put him back in,
Yeah.
so that it was a little less obvious. She just did it on her back,
Yep.
wide open in front of everybody.
Why did
Like
it-
everyone, there's not a single person watching that in the stadium or at home that didn't know that her hands were free, and then she put them back in, and then proceeded to constantly draw attention to the fact that her hands were zip tied.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
shaking
oh
her
my
hands.
God.
It was-
Definitely, it took you out of it,
It
a little
did,
bit.
for
Took you
sure.
out of it.
But then we got past the zip tie things, because leading up to that spot, it was really good. And then just that little bit afterwards.
There was like a 5-minute window where it
Yeah.
was just kind of cringy.
And then she got out of it, and the match was back on track. I think this ultimately was a great culmination. Hopefully, is the final to this feud.
Absolutely.
It's the trilogy. We weren't, too happy that the match got set up. We thought it was Bailey's spot, but it ended up being a great match overall.
Yeah.
We did get Bailey involved. I was almost pulled off a bonus point there, but she ultimately cost Lyra the match at the end, and I think this catapults into hopefully what we've been wanting is Becky versus Bailey now.
Yeah.
So
That's
Becky,
the hope.
Becky wins, retains the title. Lyra can no longer challenge for the women IC title as long as Becky Lynch is the champion. That makes us, well, I'm 3 for 3. Well, 3 for 4 because I had to put that bonus point.
That's true. You're 3 for 4. I'm 2 for 3.
Next up, Solo versus Jacob in the cage match. I think this was your least
Oh, absolutely.
match.
I hated everything about this.
Just
The match
the build
itself,
up.
the match itself was not good. Like it wasn't. There was nothing there was like nothing exciting in this, and they're in a cage.
Yeah.
But there was like nothing exciting about it until after the match was already over, which ended fucking stupid. And then you end up with Jacob Fatu hitting a moonsault onto 2 standing JC and Tonga.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just...
There's not much to talk
I'm
about
moving
in
on.
this match.
I'm moving on. I'm over it. Solo fucking won, which is stupid. It makes no sense. So you're 4 for 5 and I'm 2 for 4.
Then we
Move on.
move on. All right. Then we go into his next favorite result, AJ Styles versus Dirty Dom
At least this match was good, though.
for the IC title. And we get AJ Styles coming out in the way of Eddie Guerrero, out in a lowrider, in ring gear, essentially.
Yeah, I was going to say, you had the flames and everything.
Styles shirt going on, which I really liked. Dirty Dom has a lot of history with SummerSlam, just him being part of a stipulation with Eddie and Rey Mysterio back in that ladder match. So it was kind of cool just hearing about all the stories, the backstories to some of these matches tonight. Overall, really good match. Nothing crazy to talk about. It was nothing special, but there was definitely some callbacks to Eddie Guerrero in this match.
Absolutely.
To some of his previous matches. So Dirty Dom retains the title. I called that one as well. So that makes me 5 for 6. And you?
2 for 5.
2 for 5. Which brings us to the main event. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed title. And this match cooked. It cooked through and through. I was still confused about what was going on with what happened on SmackDown with the quick babyface turn for John Cena. Definitely was questioning if it was true throughout the whole thing. But, I mean, just from the intro, you're like, ha! It was like black, but then it quickly turned to the colorful version, and he was back. And, I mean, you said it. It was just like, this is fun to root for. I want to root for John Cena now, and you're excited. Like now that he is the good guy again, you wanted him to retain the title. John Cena went all out in this match.
Oh my god, dude!
Like every spot.
I mean, he looked just like always.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's very easy to say that has not been the case in most of the matches he's had so far. Like him and Punk's match was good, was really good, but most of the other matches he's had so far since he's been back have been mediocre at best.
For
and
sure.
This felt like it was fucking 2010 John Cena.
Yeah.
You know, like
There was like no rust. It was
it was just
full
and I mean,
go.
dude, and he was taking shit too. And giving shit. The fucking famous are out the top rope. I'm like, that is not something you expect to see a dude.
The pop rocks to the outside.
Yeah, he hit fucking pop rocks on the outside. He took a suplex to a fucking fence, you know, like the gate piece outside in the stands. Took a scoop slam onto the stairs. I mean, shit, dude. Like he
Took a pile driver.
took a pile driver. Took multiple chair shots.
We saw, a total of 14 finishers in that? 14, 15? There was 13 when he did the super.
yeah.
The super.
So
FU,
14, because then after that he hit the
Cody Cutter.
the final
And then
crossroads
crossroads.
to finish it. Yeah.
14 finishers.
14 finishers. 14 finishers. Yeah, 14 finishers in this match, and Cody Rhodes comes out on top. Regains the WWE Championship, and
There was no shenanigans at all. It was just
yeah, it was just a straightforward, very well done, hard fought, just beating the shit out of each other match, and it ended clean.
yeah. I mean, I kept waiting for something, just like
know.
someone was doing a heel turn or something, and it just never came.
Yeah, it didn't happen. We ended up with some very solid mutual respect in the ring afterwards, which also then again lends its hand to a potential turn from somebody or some sort of something, and it just never happened. And
they kept the cameras going. I'm just
Yeah.
like, what's gonna happen? And then Cody walks away.
you get Cena in the ring by himself and kind of just thanking the fans and saying, hey, it's my last SummerSlam. Thank you guys for cheering for me.
And then the
Fucking
music hits.
Brock Lesnar's goddamn music.
And we
fucking
get
Brock
Michael
Lesnar.
Cole
Like,
saying,
it's-
holy shit.
Yeah, it started, and I looked at you, and I was like, is that Brock's music? It's like, am I hearing this right? What is going on right now? And yeah, Brock Lesnar comes out looking badass, the most badass that we've ever seen him.
Yeah.
He got a fucking cowboy hat on. He's got long curly hair coming out the back of it. He's got the full beard. Like, oh my Lord.
Looking grizzled.
Yeah, just looking like he just got off the farm.
Looks
he
huge and
tromps his way down to the ring. Then after, taking a couple minutes to just kind of let it all sink in, the fact that Brock's actually back in the WWE in 2025, slides into the ring, ducks a punch attempt from Cena, and hits an F5 to end the show.
And that's how SummerSlam ends.
What a way to end
What?
both nights. Just shocking, like
Shock and awe
Seth,
both nights.
Seth's fully healed and cashes in.
And then Brock
For
Lesnar.
now Seth owns essentially the two best Money in the Bank cash-ins ever.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. And then night 2 ends with the fucking shocking, the absolute utter shock. I didn't hear rumblings of this.
No, and
I read
neither
nothing
did I.
about this. This was the most kept secret the WWE I think has ever done.
Yeah, from my perspective, yeah. No,
Yeah,
100%.
Brock Lesnar fucking shocks the world. The show's back up
I mean, I
to attack Cena too, of all people.
Yeah.
Which is
I mean,
awesome.
I think the last time I talked about Brock on our show, it was like last summer. They were like, Cody was kind of throwing around the word beast, and it just was like throwing little hints here and there. I was like, oh, but then never came of anything.
Yeah.
So I just kind of forgot about and
Yeah.
didn't think that was coming.
yeah, it was crazy.
So
But yeah, that's the wrap on SummerSlam.
that was the wrap on SummerSlam. So I finished,
Tonight you finished
5 for
6.
7.
No, you finished 6 for 7.
6. Well, because we said Cena would win,
Oh, true. That's right.
so we got
Yeah,
that wrong.
never mind.
So I finished 5 for
5
7.
for 7. I went 2 for 6 tonight.
Whew.
We had a little flipperooski.
Yeah, literally flopping.
Yeah.
So, man, what was your favorite match of night 2?
It was Cena Cody.
Yeah, easy.
With the TLC a close second, but the Cena Cody match, with Cena being who Cena is, especially now in 2025, as old as he is, knowing he's on his retirement tour, knowing what we have seen of him so far since he's been back, which has been, all around, I think, kind of subpar in ring. And this was vintage. It was a classic match, and I mean it stood toe to toe with Punk and Gunther last night.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was awesome.
Absolutely.
So, yeah,
Do you
I'm
think
going
there's any strings behind this Brock Lesnar return, or is it just Brock coming back for Cena?
What do you mean strings?
Like, We keep throwing his name out
Oh,
there.
The Rock?
The Rock. Cena failed to live up his part, the deal, and he sends Brock after him.
Maybe. I mean, I'd be good with it. I don't know what it would all be leading to, but whatever.
Well, maybe the final boss versus Cena is the way he goes out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would like there to eventually be some form of putting a bow on the whole final boss angle that we still haven't gotten 2 years later.
Yeah.
But
and we may never get it, but
yeah.
Here's to hoping.
Yeah.
Here's to hoping. All right. We are going to go for our 3 bells for the night, and then we're going to give 3 bells for the total show. So what are you giving night 2, 3 bells?
I'm going to do a 2 out of 3. I'm going to do a two bell salute on that one.
All right, and that's even with Solo on there?
Yeah, that one, that match definitely is the primary thing that dropped it down. I think the Lyra, the whole zip tie angle really put a damper on that match for me.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer because the match without that was stellar. But that really was just like, oh my God. Took me out of it for a good portion of it. So
yeah.
I'm going with the 2.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 2.5. I thought the night overall was fun with sans that match. That match was definitely the filler match. Had no investment, but the rest of the matches really lived up to the hype of SummerSlam. It felt big.
Yep.
They were great matches, and then just you add in the shock of Brock Lesnar at the end, it lifts that up for me. So I'll give it a 2.5. So we both gave it a 3 last night. You gave it a 2 today. I give it a 2.5. What are you giving the overall show?
Probably 2.5.
All right.
Yeah,
all
probably go with a 2.5. I mean, hard to give it a 3 when I gave night 2 a 2,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, I'll go 2.5 on it.
I'm gonna join you on that 2.5. And just because I think for the most part it was solid.
Yeah.
Night 2 was definitely didn't feel. I don't know. It felt like me predicting it almost kind of ruined it. Almost.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Guess,
it was. I don't know. It just didn't have a lot of shock until Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
But like I said, the matches were really good. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought this was well done. So yeah, joining you at 2.5.
Hell yeah.
All right, man.
All right, dude.